Welcome, everybody, to the second boat show, the second virtual boat show. I am here with Jim O'Connor. We are reporting live here from Life Raft and Survival Equipment in Tiverton, Rhode Island. We are a little bit late here, late getting started.
Things happen.
Things happen,
but we're here.
So I hope you guys are having as awesome of a day as we are over here at Life Raft. We've got John from Revere Survival. He will be on here in just a second, but we just wanted to welcome you. We are doing a giveaway, so if you want to enter into that giveaway, we will talk more about what we're giving away in a little bit, but you can head on over to LRSE.com and enter in there while we are going through all of this fun stuff here at Life Raft and Survival Equipment. How you doing today, Jim?
Doing great. Yeah, we're up here in Rhode Island where it's actually snowing in April. We're fighting a snowstorm here, but not very much sticking to the ground. But excited to do this. This is fun, and Revere is one of our major product lines, and we're really excited to show everybody some of the products.
Yep. And I know John is kicking and screaming over there waiting for us to get him in on this. I had a good conversation with him yesterday. He's really excited. So I don't want to leave him hanging for too long. So we're going to go ahead and get him in on this conversation. John, welcome to...
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here, I must say.
I'm glad to have you here. I know you're excited for all of this after our conversation we had yesterday. So why don't you give us a little overview about Revere before we start kicking into this? Tell us about yourself and tell us about Revere.
Yeah, definitely. So Revere, based here in Jacksonville, Florida. Can say the same thing about myself. Was born and raised here. Have been a product of being on the water my whole life, whether it's in the local river here or going offshore fishing. I'm absolutely just caught up with just being on the water as much as possible. Again, the fact that we are based in Jacksonville, Florida, gives us a nice opportunity where we're able to use the boat, go on the beach as often as we would like, and really, obviously, try to get out as much as possible. Work does get in the way of the fun, but still some time. But so Revere Survival in itself, founded in 1936, has grown as a huge product line, both with the recreational and commercial, supplying both leisure and commercial life rafts that are Coast Guard approved, and obviously work very heavily with LRSE on that. Have developed a great relationship with Jim and his team over the years, and really do a lot to supply really customers throughout the country and even worldwide. We are one of the very few companies here to actually test, pack, and assemble all of our life rafts in the United States. So we do purchase all of our pyrotechnics and lights that are sourced from Europe. Our food and water is sourced locally here from the United States, and that's what you're actually seeing in our life rafts. So have a very strong following and appreciate all of our customers and definitely our future customers as well. And of course, just excited to talk about what we have to offer here on the show.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much for that overview. And we're going to get into quite a few different products here in just a little bit. Do you want to tackle the elephant in the room right now?
Well, yeah, let's try. Which is availability, where we've run into an issue across the board with not just with Revere, but with all of our manufacturers, because here at LRSE, we represent pretty much all major brands, Revere being very major for us. But we've run into a supply problem that we're on top of. John's on top of. We talk almost daily about what's coming up, what they have to fit a need, and we've managed to pull off some miracles and come out with some things that are meeting people's needs. But it's running out, but it's due to be resupplied very shortly. And I believe, John, we're talking mid-May for availability. So anybody that's here today looking at our our boat show and looking at the boat show pricing, we are available. Product will be available mid-May, I believe. Is that what we're talking about, John?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And we are definitely in talks and having these conversations on a daily basis. And just like much of the world is in most industries in the world right now, we are getting in everything we can possibly get in, and we are trying to do our best to get it out in a timely manner. But I definitely expect middle of May, we should have some positive results and be moving forward from there.
Yeah, we're talking to people not just in the life raft business, but EPIRBs, and actually Jesse's parents bought a boat that how long did it take to get that?
Took a few months to get it here.
And boats are, I think you're probably aware of this down in Florida, where a lot of boats are being sold that you can't even get a lot of boats these days with what's happened in the last year. But we're getting through, and we'll be able to fill a lot of product in the next few weeks, actually.
Definitely. We're looking forward to those next few weeks being here soon, because like you said, it's the demand input is unbelievable, but the supply chain shortages are definitely are being felt.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So let's give the audience a little bit of an overview. What kind of products are we talking about today? What can they expect going through the show?
Well,
so going through the show, Jim, I'll let you take over this if you like, or I can definitely follow through with it on as well.
Well, we can maybe go back and forth here. What we have behind me right here are a couple of products, and we're going to have some stuff later on to show you. But Revere has pretty much a complete line of life rafts and other safety equipment. But the life rafts is a very complete line, and both recreational and commercial products. We carry it all, and we service it all. We service a couple thousand life rafts a year here, and we're extremely busy. We'll probably have a shot of that later on, and how busy our shop is. But we start with in the recreational range. We have the smallest line of very compact. It's actually called the Revere Coastal Compact, which are really nice. Small cases great for a center console, people that go coastwise, and they're a 2-person to a 6-person with and without a canopy. We'll have one of those to show you later on, and they step up a little bit from there to a coastal commander, and the next step up is the offshore life raft, which is a twin tube canopied life raft with some offshore equipment in it, and those are available in both the soft pack valise and a hard canister that can be mounted on deck or up in on a rooftop. And that's the commercial line. Also, Revere carries the ocean safety as products, which are used a lot in the yacht racing world. They have the lightweight, the ultralight ocean safety 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 person. They have the Solus B pack life raft for particular life raft, particular races that require the Solus line. The rest of them are the ISO 9650 approved. So that is a very complete line. They also have behind me the JonBuoy and the DanBuoy Man Overboard products that are probably some of the best in the world. They're known all over the world. They're serviced all over the world. And the step up from the next step is the commercial products, which it's a bit confusing because a lot of people just assume everything is a U.S. Coast Guard approved, commercially approved equipment. But actually, all of the products that I just mentioned are recreational products, and they're not required, and they're not in the approval Coast Guard approved products. But it's a bit confusing because when you get into the commercial market, everything is Coast Guard approved, starting with the inflatable buoyant apparatus, which is a smaller single twin tube, but no canopy life raft, and that's for inshore fishermen and commercial boats. And they step up there to a coastal life raft, and then the Solus offshore life raft. So complete range for both recreational and commercial boaters. So, John, any? I covered it.
Yeah. You got anything to add,
Yeah.
John?
Yeah, no, Jim definitely hit pretty much the nail on the head there. But we do cover that full range of lines and on both product lines, and of course are always happy to help and discuss whatever the needs may be, recreational and commercial. Whether you're just cruising a bay or going Atlantic, we're always available to help.
We also do a lot of big work with the big 100 person, 50 person inflatable buoyant apparatus for the ferry business. Again, supplied by Revere. So it's a very, very complete line of products that Revere carries, and we've been representing Revere for almost 40 years now, dealing with the original founders of the company that started in New York City, and we're happy to be part of it.
All right, guys, you want to lighten things up here a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit about the giveaway before we start jumping into the product reviews here.
Certainly.
All right, cool. So we've got a few people watching here. Go ahead, if you're watching, just drop in the comments section. Let us know where you're watching from, so that we know who we're talking to. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comment section. We are monitoring the chat so that we can answer any questions, comments, anything that you guys have. But first, if you're not familiar, we are doing a giveaway today. And we've got one of the items that we're giving away. We're giving away three of them. And if you are not entered in that giveaway yet, you can head on over to LRSE.com and click on the link right there at the top of the page to enter in this giveaway.
What we have here is the Ocean Signal RescueMe emergency flare, which is up and coming new products that are now hitting the market, the electronic flares. This is Ocean Signal's flare. And it's an amazing product. It's got several modes. It signals SOS. I'm gonna turn it on, which is gonna probably be very bright. But
up there, so there you go. There you go.
How's that flashing? But there's 4 brightness lines on it. It also signals SOS. And this is used in place of pyrotechnic flares. And this is a new product that has been very popular. There's several different modes of flash on this, and right now it's flashing SOS. And so from Revere donated 3 of these that we'll be giving away at the end of the boat show. So stay tuned for that.
I don't recommend looking directly into the light. So yes, so we will be doing a drawing for those 3 winners at the end of the boat show. So stick around, check back in at the end. We'll obviously reach out to everybody. If you aren't here for the drawing, don't worry about it. If you win, we will reach out to you. So we had a few people chime in. We got people from New York City, Boston. Hey, Jim Lunenberg here.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Chris.
We got Berkeley, Mass, and Cape Cod, so we're pretty well represented here, and we'll come back in and out, and we'll remind people to let us know where they're watching from throughout the stream here. So, you want to get into the fun stuff now? You want to go through the products?
Sure. Yep,
let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, John and Jim will be product center and ready to go over some of the specs and features here in the showroom. So we'll be right back in just a couple minutes. All right, John, we're messing with the second camera, so you're gonna have to give me 1 minute here.
No problem.
And we will we'll get that one up and going in just a second. We underestimated the amount of time that we would need to get the second shot up and going.
Sure.
as
no problem.
As can happen. All right, so we're gonna take one more break here and see if we can get it up, and then we may have to jump to a secondary option. So I'm gonna put the hold screen up for one more second. All right, so we are going to a secondary option here. I'm going handheld. Can you hear me all right, John?
We got you. I'm clear.
All right, cool. We got to do what we got to do, right?
That's right. Make it work.
All right, so we're gonna have Jim jump into the screen here, and
Okay, I'm here. Yeah.
yeah, and then I'll just follow you around.
We going live.
We're on there right now.
We're on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're back. And what we've got here is a couple of different products that we wanted to show you from Revere. This is one of the most popular that we sell recreationally. This is the Offshore Commander Life Raft. This is a 4-person. And what we've got it inflated here. I don't know if you can just tip down a little bit to show the life raft. It's a double tube life raft here. Up a little. This is the double tubes. It's got the full arch tube for a canopy support. Inside, it'll come complete with an emergency kit that will save your life out there. We've got sponges for bailing product, bailing water in the life raft. We've got drinking water, 4 ounces apiece drinking water. We've got parachute flares, rocket parachute flares. Also, there are some red handheld flares in the equipment pack. For signaling. Both of these are the parachute flares for signaling a ship offshore. This is the handheld flares for waving for signals locally. Also in here in the equipment pack is some paddles to get away from a burning boat or to get somewhere. I'm not going to go a whole lot very far with these, but they might come in handy if you need to move the raft away from debris or a burning boat or any of that type of thing. There's some more water, drinking water in here. We've got a bailing bucket here. We've got a little first aid kit and some seasickness pills to take immediately when you get into the life raft. This is a signal mirror. So there's several ways to signal people within the life raft. The great daytime signal is the signal mirror. The pyrotechnics are the signals for nighttime use. You'll see on the life raft at the top here, just tip up a little bit, there's a light that will turn on automatically when the life raft inflates. There is also an interior light that will inflate, will turn on when the raft inflates, and those can be shut off right away if you get into the life raft during the daytime. The other thing that's in here is a sea anchor. There are actually 2 sea anchors, one in the equipment pack and one in the that's attached to the life raft, which is to keep the raft from drifting too far from where the accident may happen. It's also part of the stability of the life raft, combined with the ballast bags at the bottom of the life raft, which you can see down here. These are the ballast bags. They fill up with water right away as soon as the raft's deployed. So in conjunction with the sea anchor, it'll keep the raft stable. It'll keep the raft in one position. There is an inflatable, an inflator in here, a pump to pump up the life raft. If you were to spring a leak, there's some repair equipment in here to repair the life raft. On this particular raft, there are 3 chambers. The lower chamber, the upper chamber, and the arch tube are all separate chambers, and they can be pumped up separately with the repair, the inflator. Another piece in here is the rescue line. There's a rescue quoit with 100 feet of line that to toss out to pull people, survivors in. I don't know if you can see in the back, right in that position you're good. But in the back of the canopy there, you can see that V-shaped line there. That's a rain collector for drinking water. There's a bag attached to it for collecting the water. And the rain will come off the canopy into the drinking water bag. There's reflective panels on the life raft all around on the canopy for flash, for signaling, and it'll flash off the flares. And when they're searching for you, they're they pop really bright in when search and rescue are nearby. The life raft has complete closures. Once you're on board, so you can seal yourself up completely inside the life raft. And hopefully you'll have an EPIRB and you're rescued very soon. But this life raft is an offshore life raft, and it does have a good stability system and some good equipment inside. So if the need be, it'll keep you alive for a little while. So that is the offshore Commander, 4-person, 6-person. I think that's the sizes.
Yeah, 4, 6, and 8. They're both offered in a valise and a container.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see down here, Jesse. This is the valise that comes in. This is the 4-person valise for this life raft. And this is the canister that would come in. That can be mounted on deck. That's a cradle there. Can be mounted on deck with a hydrostatic release, so it'll float free from the boat. That is about all I have on the 4-person offshore Commander. There's a coastal Commander, and that's the Commander series of life rafts. Afterwards, we're going to show you the compact series. And one other item while we're here, I have over here is the JonBuoy. This is used mostly on sailboats, but this is the JonBuoy that would be mounted. This is a, I forget the description of the container. What's the description of this container, John?
That's a push pit mount.
Okay, yeah. So this is mounted outboard on your vessel. And if you were to have a man overboard, it can be pulled to pop this into the water. And what will pop out in just a matter of seconds is this unit right here, which is the JonBuoy. It's a man overboard rescue device. You can actually get up into it. It's a flotation. It's got a pole for signaling and for location. At the top of the pole, you can see there's a light. There's also a reflective tape on the seams of the light of this, and it can be lifted from the side of the sailboat. With a used, you can drop down a halyard. You can lift the raft right up onto the boat. It comes in a full JonBuoy like this, or it also comes in the JonBuoy horseshoe, which would be a pole like this and a horseshoe, an inflatable horseshoe for man overboard, quick man overboard rescue. Those are some of the ocean safety products.
John, who would you recommend this JonBuoy for?
These are really, really strongly encouraged for the sailing community in particular as well, because you have a lot of moving components while you're sailing, moving around on deck. So in some instances actually required to participate in any kind of races, regattas, and rallies. But this is really geared towards the offshore sailing community that are out and about, and they're going after it. Obviously, they're running around deck, and slips and falls happen. And this is just a great way to quickly deploy, make them visible, where the boat and vessel can turn around and come back and pick them up. As Jim said, it does have a 4-point harness, so it can be just lifted back up on the deck. And for those doing real extreme offshore, whether it's a transpac, transatlantic, or circumnavigating, there is also an opportunity to add an AIS attachment, an AIS to the unit as well. So it will automatically fire off and give the absolute location to several other vessels in the nearby area too.
Nice. And what's the cost of this? What's the price point we're looking at?
What is that?
Sorry.
That is $1,150 for the black carbon case JonBuoy, complete JonBuoy.
Nice. And is the availability an issue with these ones, John?
Those we have some stock of right now. So we're definitely always inviting those to purchase some. And we do have more on the way. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll have more of those available for all of those in need. Perfect.
So we can get ready for sailing here. Let's go take a sit down here for a second. So what we're going to do, the plan here is that we are going to we're going to introduce a few more products here, and we'll do a similar walkthrough, hopefully with better cameras. But we'll take probably like would you say like a 15-minute break here, so that we can get drinks and go to the bathroom and stuff like that, and then we can pick back up.
We're going to bring out the compact series after this, so we'll show that.
All right. So before we take a break, let's jump into the chat here really quick, see if we got anything. Scott jumped in. John from Revere is the best of the best. So is the whole.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that.
And then we got Marion, Massachusetts in the house. So if you just tuned in, go ahead and drop your location in the comments, so we know where you're commenting from. If you have any questions, go ahead, feel free to drop them in there, and we will do our best to answer. But we're going to take just a few minutes here, regroup, and
change some of the products.
Change some of the products out. We'll get a new raft here in the showroom, and we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes.
All right.
We'll see you in about 15 minutes, John.
Bye.
All right, and we are back. Did you enjoy your break, John?
Wonderful. Great to see everybody out in the office.
So we got a coastal compact behind us. Is setting it up right now. So I figured we give him a little bit of buffer time before we jump into the second camera view. We did get the camera going, so exciting things.
Awesome.
Before we jump into that, I figured we'd do another shout out to the audience. Let us know where you are watching from. If you have any, so we have a question here. John, maybe you can answer. Is the pricing online the boat show pricing? Josh, so we haven't made the pricing changes on the website yet. Those will be live tomorrow, starting tomorrow for the next 2 weeks, right, John?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to, maybe we should talk about those specifics. So the boat show pricing goes until, I think we talked about April 30th, correct?
That's correct. Yep.
Now I took a look at the PDF that we had for the boat show pricing. Is there a range of percentages? Is it a set percentage? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it's more of a range of a percentage of what's offered. So obviously, it's going to be very competitive, as most boat shows go. Obviously, not the last 14 months, I guess we'll call it now. There haven't been too many in-person events taking place at this time, but we do want to make it competitive, and we want to make it worthwhile for you. Obviously, spending your hard-earned money, coming to the show, sometimes even traveling to the show. And obviously you have needs and wants that you're looking to get. So there's the percentage off within the raft itself, and then we are also doing just a flat rate shipping. So it's good cost savings on both sides. Depending on what size life raft you go with, obviously depends on what kind of shipping it goes. All of our life rafts are packed with a compressed cylinder, as all other manufacturers' life rafts are packed with. So they are considered hazardous at that point in time. So the larger life rafts in particular, that they do have to go freight. So that's one thing that is obviously makes it hard to ship these, and it is very beneficial too for yourself to make sure that you do have these shipped to a commercial address, because that shipping promotion we're offering on the larger life rafts is only valid for a commercial address, because you an 18-wheeler come and deliver this life raft, and sometimes it's palletized depending on the size of the raft and what type of life raft you do purchase.
Okay. All right. So so to answer your question, Josh, like I said, the pricing will be available on LRSE.com tomorrow. First thing, as soon as you wake up, you'll be able to log on and you'll be able to see the competitive boat show pricing on all of the Revere products. So we've got, what is it, the Coastal Compact now?
We've got the Coastal Compact, yes.
We've got the Coastal Compact.
Yeah.
So we just went through the boat show offerings, which is good until April 30th. And if you guys are ready, we can jump into this Coastal Compact and get things rolling. All right. Here we go. We're going to switch. You can head on over there, Jim, and switch over to camera 2. Ready whenever you are, Jim.
Okay, so what we have here is 2 versions of the 6-person Revere Coastal Compact life raft, which comes in a really amazingly compact valise, very stowable. It's perfect for the center console fisherman boater. It can stow anywhere, weighs anywhere from what are the weights on these, John? Do you know roughly?
They range from 13 to about 23 pounds. So that they're very small, very compact, and obviously very light.
Right. There's also comes in a 2-person, 4-person, and a 6-person, correct?
Correct.
And what we have here are 2 versions of this, the compact. One is the coastal compact with a canopy, which is this raft right here. When it inflates, it looks very similar to the one without the canopy. The arch tube, which is underneath here, that holds up the canopy, is deflated and needs to be inflated once you get into the raft. And the canopy here is needs to be put on also. It's right in the equipment pack that's right in the raft when it inflates. When it first inflates, it will look like this raft right here, which is the non-canopy version. This is a 6-person non-canopy. It's got handholds all around. It's recommended that you tie off the painter line to the boat, throw the life raft into the water, and pull the painter line until it inflates. Right here is a knife to cut the painter line free from the boat. Cut the painter line so the raft is free from the boat. It's your basic life raft. With this and an EPIRB, you've really got a decent safety package for people that are going out to the Bahamas or coastal cruising up here. Cruising because it's it's non-canopied, but it does have the alternative to add on the canopy here. So that is the Coastal Compacts, 2, 4, and 6-person compact life rafts.
So I'm gonna hop in here with you guys. So you just went through some of the use cases. So John, is there any other use cases that you've seen with these ones?
Yeah, so there's actually a whole nother line, and it's more towards the general aviation side of things. But these rafts are really popular among those private airplanes, obviously the smaller airplanes, and we also have a line that LRSE is fully certified to service for general aviation purposes, being the Aero Compact, which is a similar raft. It's a little bit different of a pack and also a cylinder to go along with it, but they're obviously the biggest thing about them, and Jim has hit it a few times, but they're very, very compact. It's a single tube platform. They're absolutely critical in the fact that they get you up, they get you visible, they get you out of the water, get you dry, and you have the optional canopy feature to go with it, to get you out of the sun or the elements, the rain, whatever the reason is, of course, that you're in an emergency situation. But the big thing is of course, they are going to get you visible and dry and get you found. That's the point of these. For any life raft, just get visible, get dry, and get found.
John, what's the service life, the service interval on the compacts?
So the Coastal Compacts, for the service intervals, it's 2 years from the date of manufacture, and then it's every year thereafter is suggested.
Okay, that's the same as the commercial rafts, the Coast Guard rafts.
Correct. Yep. And the Coastal Compacts are nice. There really is not too much involved inside. There's no equipment pack. The only thing that is really dated inside the raft itself is just going to be the automatic locating light. So you're not going to get what you saw on the Offshore Commander, where you have paddles, first aid kit, pyrotechnics, water. This is just a very basic platform that is extremely popular. It's truly one of our most popular selling lines because it's so versatile. You can use it while going to the Bahamas in a little 20-foot boat, cruising around the bay, or one of those bigger Go Fast center consoles that is going to the Bahamas to fish. Guys really like them in the fact that if they're going offshore with their family, that really anybody on board is capable and able to deploy this raft in time of need.
Yeah, we've seen them be very popular here over the past 60 days. Quite a few of them come and go.
Yeah.
So definitely a highly recommended product here. And I know I'm not sure if John, do you have the pricing offhand on this one?
I don't offhand.
Okay.
They're probably around that 1100.
Okay. yeah, and again, if you guys are interested in checking out any of these products, you can go ahead and check out LRSE.com tomorrow morning, and all of the boat show pricing will be up and ready to go. So I think that, do we have any other life rafts we want to go through?
Well, that's it.
That's it. So that is it for the product. So we are going to take a quick break and come back, and then we will do the drawing for the
Three
three
electronic flares.
Yep. So if you are not entered in the giveaway, you got about 10 minutes to get on that, and go over to LRSE.com, click on that button to enter in the giveaway, and you've got a few options for entering, and we will do that drawing in about 10 minutes. So we'll see you guys here in just a minute.
We'll see you back here.
And we are back.
We're back.
So we've got the drawing. We've got all 3 winners. I believe one of them may actually be watching us right now. So, again, you guys want to talk a little bit about what we're giving away here before we do the drum roll and do the actual giveaway?
The Ocean Signal electronic distress flare. It's visible for up to 7 miles. It has 4 different brightnesses. It also flashes in SOS. Batteries included, and it's a really popular item, and you'll be happy to have it. 4 modes of operation plus SOS. It's a user replaceable battery. It's visible up to 7 miles. 6 hours of operation, and it's completely waterproof. 360-degree visibility, and it's pretty advanced LED technology. So it's quite a prize. And thanks, John, for donating that to the to our boat show.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're always happy to do it. And again, like with the one great, well, there's a ton of great things about these, but one thing is that we get several calls on, and I'm sure LRSE does as well, is how do you dispose of pyrotechnics? They're obviously very hazardous and something you just can't throw in the garbage. And oftentimes pretty hard to get rid of. So this does take that advantage with the fact that it's got a 10-year battery on it. It doesn't cover your pyrotechnics, the requirement for pyrotechnics, but it can be used in the situation where pyrotechnics would be required, in that kind of emergency situation. And it's small, it's compact, it can be thrown easily in your grab bag, ditch bag. It can be used hiking, camping, I mean, whatever it is. It's not just unique to the marine market.
Correct. Yeah.
And again, it's nice in the fact that it does have that 10-year battery on it. So it's going to last you for a very long time.
So what do you say we pull out the names out of the hat, which we've already done?
All right. So we'll start with number 1. Go ahead, Jim.
Kelly McBride.
All right, Kelly. So again, for all of you watching or listening, however you're consuming this, if you're not on here right now, we will reach out to you. We will get you your prize. So fear not. But we have a couple more, and our second one is,
I think that is that Joshua Little that might still be on.
Joshua. It is we only have a first name, but the email address is jlduke@gmail.com.
I'm not sure if that's Joshua Little or not, but it's Joshua, and we have your email, and we'll be in touch.
Josh, if that's your email and you're still on here, go ahead, just let us know in the comments. If not, we will reach out to you, like I said. And number 3,
Carrie Ferrandino.
It's Ferrandino Lawn at Comcast.net. I'm reading email addresses.
Oh, yeah,
out
right.
loud. What an idiot I am. But those
Don't
are
anybody write to Carrie.
Yeah. There we are. Those are our 3 winners. We've got Kelly, Josh, and Carrie. If you guys are on here, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know that you're watching. If not, we will definitely reach out to you over the next couple of days and get you guys your electronic distress flares. You guys have any closing statements?
Well, I did just want to say that you've mentioned the boat show pricing that will be on the website tomorrow, and I did want to let everybody know that if you weren't here earlier, that if you are ordering looking to purchase a life raft, they will not be available until mid-May, but we will be quickly as soon as we have them, we'll be sending out life rafts. So they are available to purchase now, and we'll get orders in for you.
And I'd just like to give a quick thank you to John. It was a pleasure putting this together with you. Looking forward to the next one. Hopefully you're still interested in doing it again. I know this one was
Absolutely.
It was a little bit of a rough go at the beginning, but I think we did a pretty good job. People in the comments seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
Connie, thank you for the kind words. Hopefully,
She's
I
probably sitting right next to John. She works there.
Oh, John.
Thanks,
It's not
Connie.
too far away.
Oh, thank you, Connie. Well, again, thank you very much, John. Please keep in touch, and I'm sure we will we'll put one of these together again soon enough.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi to Connie and to Sid and to Michelle and the people that work at Revere. They're amazingly helpful. So good people, great company.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. We're always happy to help, and definitely look forward to doing this again soon. And maybe soon we'll be doing this in person, but time will tell.
Absolutely.
All right, John. Thank you.
Have a good one,
take
John.
care.
It's great seeing you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much to everybody watching this. Like I said, the boat show pricing will be up on LRSE.com tomorrow. So be sure to jump over there and check out the special boat show pricing on all of the Revere Survival products. And as always, if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to give us a call here at LRS. You can message us on Facebook. You can send us emails through the website. Anything you guys need, you just let us know, and we will help you out as best as we can. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next boat show. That's in just a couple of weeks. So see you guys next time.
All right, Jesse. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.